Greetings, welcome to my channel, View from My Desktop. We here at View from My Desktop like to show affordable hi-fi equipment that looks nice, sounds nice, and is at a budget price. Today we're going to do a review of a set of bookshelf speakers from the company Neumi. So let's get started. This set of Neumi speakers is called the Neumi Silk 4. They describe it as a compact two-way bookshelf speakers, and they're just very nice sounding speakers. I have no idea where they got the name Silk 4, but I can say that Silk is a good name for these speakers. Let me just say that these speakers, you can play these speakers with some volume, and I have some speakers that I think you need to turn them up the volume to really enjoy them. These are not those speakers. I really like these speakers at a lower volume. Now, not to say they don't sound great at a higher volume, but I have some speakers that unless you give them some volume, you're really not getting nothing out of them, especially some of the larger bookshelf speakers and maybe some floor standing or tower speakers. These are bookshelf speakers, and when you are playing these low, like when you have them 3 feet away from you, or it's late at night and you're playing something low, these sound really good, and from my hearing, at the lower volume also. They can get a little pricey. I would say that the $300 I would say the $200 price range is a little steep, but I'm not going to say they're not worth the price. Just catch them when they're on sale. They have a very nice looking cabinet. You can see this nice grain. It's like a different look than you might see from a lot of speakers. Magnetic grills. Okay, nice wave guide here. These speakers, it's a nice speaker. Let's see. Their frequency response is 64 hertz to 20,000 hertz. So if you really want to get the low sound, you're gonna have to get a subwoofer. You don't need one for close up, probably, for sensitivity is 85 dB, so they're not designed to really get really loud with a little bit of volume. Power handling, they listed as 15 to 80 watts per channel, 8 ohms. Let's see here. Rear ported. Okay, gold plated binding posts. This is a let's see, do I have the actual specs on this thing here? I gotta make sure I have the specs and put the specs in the description, but it has a 1-inch silk dome tweeter with this wave guide and a 4-inch woofer. And one of my upcoming side-by-side is going to have a few of these bookshelf speakers that have 4-inch woofers. I have a few of those 4-inch woofers. This is probably one of the smoother sounding ones out of the 4-inch. This is not like the BS5, which has a 5-inch woofer. This is a 4-inch woofer, and the Silk 4, it's a lower volume. It's designed for a lower volume. It sounds good at a lower volume. If you're looking for a little bit more, especially a little bit more bass, I would go with the BS5 over this one. But I like this one. There's just look for the speaker that suits your needs. There's a ton of speakers out here. This one is probably, if I was going to be, listening low up close. This will probably be one of my at the top of my list. You know, this is it's a great speaker. You know, like I said, I don't know why they gave it that name Silk 4, but I can't disagree with that name. Okay, and I've been listening to these things for a while. I took them down, put them back up again, took them back down again, and had some problems, you know, with my camera situation. But now, you know, got to do this video, and you know, I said, for the low end, you're gonna need a sub with these. They not gonna give, if you're looking for that boom, is this? They not gonna give you that deep boom. But you know, for up close desktop, you know, for desktop, this is the best place for these. They do have some sound stage in a small area. You know, they sound good. All right, like I said, I'll have some specs in the description, and you know, these are nice looking. These are some of my prettier cabinets and speakers. This is a really nice design. This is really elegant. This is an elegant design. You know, I only have a few other speakers that I think that are this level of elegance as far as the design of the cabinet. But I'm okay. That's it for this video here. I hope you please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Give me the thumbs up, and hit the notification bell. And as always, thanks for watching. Peace.